I'm Konstantina, I'm 36 years old, and I'm a single mom of a 4-year-old little girl. 10 years ago, I was diagnosed with a BRCA1 mutation, which actually gives me really high probabilities of getting breast cancer during my life. My mom has actually suffered from this 3 times. Therefore, I was really trying to think of what is the best course of action for me. After a lot of thought, a decade of thought, I decided that I was going to go through a double mastectomy with reconstruction. And since we live in London, I decided to do that there a year ago. Unfortunately, the outcome was not what I expected. Not only in terms of the aesthetic outcome, but of the fact that a lot of mistakes were made during the process. It actually didn't really feel the same. It felt as if I had 2 strange objects within my body. I couldn't function the same way. So, in September, I reached out to my dad. He's a doctor here in Greece, and I said, I really need recommendations of a very good doctor who's going to take a look at what has happened and is going to give me the right advice. Everyone he reached out to recommended Dr. Anastasatos. Initially, I didn't know what to expect, simply because he was coming from the US. I thought maybe I didn't really know how he's going to look into my problem. When I came into his office, I saw a welcoming face, a very big smile, and a person who sat down with me for over an hour, and he asked me a lot of questions. Initially, he didn't say yes. He said, look, I need to think about your procedure, and I'm going to reach out to you in a couple of weeks after I've given it a lot of thought. And he did. He actually reached out at the end of this 2-week period, and he said, we can go through it, but I need to explain to you all the risks. I want you to know every step of the way, what is it that we're going to do? And he did that. He explained every step of the way. He did warn me about the risks. He said that it's going to be a very long procedure and that it would take me some time to recover. He then asked me, how is my life in the UK? What about my daughter? Can I have support? He tried to create the right circumstances in order for me to be able to have this healing period as good as possible. And that's what happened. We went through the procedure in the beginning of December, and a month later, here I am. I've got an amazing aesthetic outcome, but most of all, I've got a doctor that is more than a doctor. He's a person I can trust. He's a person I can reach out to and explain to him what is it that's bothering me, if there is anything. Right now, to be honest, there is nothing. And it feels like I've earned a friend.